Where Hawaii Eats is brought to you by the Honolulu Star Advertisers Dining Out, Cisco Hawaii, Outrigger Hotels and Resorts, Gather Federal Credit Union, Royal Sonesta Kauai Resort, JN Automotive Group, and Kauai Visitors Bureau. Welcome to Where Hawaii Eats. We are on Kauai at Dani's restaurant. Joining me is Dani Morioka, the owner and chef, and we're gonna make
the BCLM, Bacon Cheeseburger Loco Moco.
Bacon Cheeseburger Loco Moco.
Yes.
This is one of Mayor Kawakami's favorites, who we will be joining later on the show. So let's get going. Let's make this for him.
Okay. So we start off with certified Angus beef. It's a ground beef. We add our own seasoning inside.
This is all you hand pat.
We hand pat it. Every day we hand pat it.
It's a very interesting size. It's like oval shape.
Yes, yes. It takes up the plate better, and it just has a better presentation.
Nice. I like that. It kind of it sits on the rice nicely.
Yes. So once that's cooking, we're just gonna start plating up. It's a really quick dish. Crispy bacon. Got some American cheese
and
some green onions. Yeah, thank you.
Green onions.
So traditional Loco Moco. We got 2 scoops of white rice.
Mm-hmm.
Some people put hash browns instead.
Okay.
So we do scoop rice, right? Do this.
And you smush the rice down.
Just a little bit.
Just
yes.
a little bit.
Give it
Tell
a
me
good
why you do that.
Foundation.
Okay.
Because we're gonna build it up, right?
It looks like you're making a little area for the hamburger.
Yes, there you go. Okay, so let's check our hamburger over here. So we'll flip it over.
And you put the lid on that to make it cook faster?
Exactly, yes. And it keeps the juices in. It's
seals in the juices and speeds up the cooking process.
Yes.
Pretty smart.
Then what we'll do is we got just regular scrambled eggs. So the trick to scrambled eggs is don't touch it. Just let it go.
Just
let it do its thing. And once it gets a little more cooked, then we'll kind of scrape it and bunch it together, and it looks really nice and fluffy.
So if you're making this at home, you get a bigger pan.
Yes.
And you kind of smear it like this,
Exactly.
and you just let it scramble.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you see it kind of dried up a little. Then you just kind of scrape it, and you kind of just bring it in, and you don't need to add no milk or nothing inside. And it'll
It's
sit
the
nice
egg,
and fluffy.
just the egg by itself.
Exactly. You just let it go like that. So let's look at our hamburger. It's getting there. Okay. So scramble is the way I prefer, the BCLM. We're gonna top that with cheese, gravy, crispy bacon. So we take our hamburger, put it right on the rice.
Look
That's
at
why
that. Perfect.
Scramble it right on top.
Scramble on top.
Okay. Now we're gonna come this way, and let me reach for this tongue good in front of you. So we add some cheese on top.
And this has been on the menu for how long?
About 10 years.
10 years.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever tried something like this.
This kind of came about where we had a lot of extra bacon. We do a lot of bacon here, right? A lot of extra pieces. So one day I decided to just say, hey guys, chop up the bacon.
Put it on the Loco Moco.
Exactly. Put some cheese on there, you know? Let's just see what happens. And we was trying to figure out a name, and was like Bacon Cheeseburger Loco Moco.
That's perfect.
So there are bacon on
And
top.
this is bacon that you folks make and you chop
Exactly. And we make it crispy.
and you make it crispy. Wow.
This is our Bacon Cheeseburger Loco Moco.
This is the Bacon Cheeseburger Loco Moco. Thank you, Dani, for showing me how to make this.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to bring this to the mayor. Welcome to Where Hawaii Eats. We are joined today by a very special guest, Mayor Derek Kawakami. Thank you, Mayor, for doing the show.
Thank you.
So you chose Dani's. It's a 40-year-old establishment in Kauai.
Yep.
So tell me why this is one of your favorite restaurants.
Because it's like it's a cornerstone of our community, and it's like, you know, we grew up together.
You grew up with Dani.
Yeah. Yep. So it's like coming home. It's like comfort food.
Yeah, comfort
Yep.
food.
And I'm super nervous on TV, so I was like, what better way than to choose like a place that feels like home?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really hard to come by nowadays, like going to local mom and pop establishments. So we want to make sure that we visit and we take care of the local restaurants.
Oh yeah, because they take care of us.
Yeah.
Right. It's like truly a mom and pop. It's like mom, dad, right? You know, sisters, right? So.
Well, it's great community gathering type of place as well.
And the food is broke them out.
Speaking of food, I actually helped Dani create one of your favorites.
Yeah.
So it's the BCLM, the
Loco Moco.
bacon.
Cheeseburger. Right.
I never even heard of that, but it looks amazing.
Let's get it here.
Speaking of which, Dani is here and he's bringing some of your favorites out right now with his team. Let's start with this one. What do you think?
Bacon cheeseburger, Loco Moco,
I'm gonna have you-
drowning in gravy.
I think you need to do the honors.
Yes. So, I mean, Dani, don't look. Because I don't know if I'm insulting the chef. But this is just the way I do it, right?
This is the way you eat it.
So this is like a
Okay.
take on everybody's favorite, the Loco Moco, right? But Dani's does it like extra. They do a little extra. It's a bacon cheeseburger Loco Moco. And they know drowning in gravy. But like, you gotta get like the shoyu. Because it,
So you
Trust me.
add shoyu.
I do.
That's what you would recommend. This is the way to eat it.
if you can handle it, right? Because I mean, you gotta have good blood pressure. And then this is like their chili pepper water. So I just like start slow, but
Just put it all in there.
yeah.
Okay.
And then you get in there.
And then you mix it up.
You do.
So you actually like the egg scrambled instead of like over easy. You
So
want the yolk coat.
I do it any which way he brings it out, but like this one it comes scrambled.
Okay.
If it was just a traditional Loco Moco without the extra bacon and stuff, I would do it over easy,
Over-
right?
okay.
Traditionally. But because this is the BCLM, bacon cheeseburger Loco Moco, comes scrambled.
It just comes scrambled,
Yep.
just that way.
Yep. But look, we mash it up anyway, so it doesn't
Okay.
really matter.
So this is the way to eat it, mayor style.
This is the way I eat it, right? Shoyu. All my Loco Mocos, I add a little shoyu and then chili pepper water.
Okay, I'm excited to try it. I've never had it before.
You want me to serve you?
Please.
Yeah.
So other memories of eating on Kauai. What are your other favorite restaurants?
Well, it was Dani's and Ma's, right? Mm-hmm. And Ma's is on Halinani Street.
That's perfect.
And I mean, it's more like, it is more like memories of like my childhood, right? It takes you back, like mom and dad. But the reason why I love Ma's and Dani's, it was like the places where you could get comfort food, which is like your traditional 2 eggs, right? Rice, either Spam, Portuguese sausage, bacon. But at those 2 places, Kaua pig for breakfast too. So one of the very few places where you could have like
is good.
Kaua pig for breakfast.
This is really good. I love the chili pepper water on it. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
I like the mix. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna eat some of this and come back and talk with the mayor. We're gonna try this. What is this?
Half and half.
Half and half, half beef stew and half tripe stew.
Yep, half tripe stew.
Okay. Now, what do you like about this dish?
Well, it's just it's a classic, right, from Dani's. I mean, it's the typical early morning breakfast crew that will come in maybe from a hard night out before, but they say it has qualities to help you have a good, strong, productive day ahead.
So you're saying this is a good hangover soup?
That's what they say. But it is one of the dishes that Dani's is known for. And you know, if people never had tripe before, they should really try it.
Yes, you should.
Yeah, they shouldn't knock it before they try it.
Okay,
Have
let's
a
go
taste.
for it.
It's got a great broth. Yep.
That's good. You know what? I would add chili pepper water to this.
You can add chili pepper water to everything. Good?
What's next? What should we tackle next?
I know we got misuyaki salmon, and then we got the Hawaii style fried chicken.
Okay, which one do you like?
Salmon.
Okay. Okay, what do you like about this salmon?
Well, it's salmon and it's misuyaki style, so it's healthy. And you know, most of us are like used to misuyaki butterfish, right? But to me, it's just it's good, healthy fish with a real clean, simple, traditional misuyaki style. So if you want comfort food and still indulge without like breaking your diet, this is the thing to do.
Would you like some rice
Yep.
with your salmon? You're gonna take it. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, you was gonna serve them?
I was.
Oh, sorry. But I'm the mayor. I'm supposed to serve you, right?
Okay, then get
I know.
to your job, please.
I know. Yeah.
This is good. I ordered this for breakfast when I was here last month.
Good.
It was nice to see on the menu. You're right, because there are healthier alternatives to breakfast.
It's simple. It's not overdone. And the flavor of the salmon doesn't get lost in the misuyaki sauce, right?
It's good. It's very good. You have some background knowledge in the food industry. Your family had Big Save restaurant or Big Save grocery store. And tell me a little bit about that.
Your standard story of a family of immigrants that came to America, came to Hawaii, worked in the sugarcane fields and just wanted to move up. And so back in the day, my grandfather, H.S. Kawakami, he was 12 years old when he left his mom and dad in Fukuoka and sailed off to Port Allen. And 22 days later, he landed on Kauai to be with his older brother, Fukataro. So his older brother was like his dad, went to school, Mid-Pacific Institute, ended up working in the plantation store, and just didn't sit well that he was working so hard without moving up. So he left the plantation store and basically competed directly by going door to door and competing with the plantation store. So basically trespassing.
Wow.
But the two brothers met up with the Furigan family, and they all koku'd and started a small mom and pop that grew into the island's first grocery store chain, which
What a
is
great
Big Save.
Well, that's a great story. A lot of people know this?
You know, I think the old timers do, but you know, like everything else, it started off as a family business and was sold to a bigger company, and then has since, I think, exchanged again.
Yeah.
But they've kept the same values. Many of the same workers are there, and
Wow.
same aloha spirit.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's good. So there's still a little bit of history there
Yeah.
with the name, and then the people that also are there.
Oh, yeah.
That's really good to know.
Yeah.
So, on to our next food item. Which one are we going to tackle now?
We could do the lechon style fried chicken, and then that is the chili pepper fried chicken.
Okay.
So I'll let you choose. Ladies first.
I'll make a decision when we come back. Welcome back. Now we have 2 plates left.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go with that one.
Yep. So this is the chili pepper chicken Kauai style. So most of you know like lechon, right? Kauai, a Filipino dish, but this is Dani's take on it. And we all know chili pepper fried chicken. So they got the two and married it and came out with this beautiful creation, and it's absolutely amazing.
Let's try.
Yep. You're gonna try it.
You're not gonna try?
Oh, I'm gonna try it.
You're gonna try
serve
it?
you first, right?
Okay, yes. That's your job.
Yep. So you got some tomatoes, onions, green onions, and the sauce.
That looks really good.
But you know what, the batter, like the way they fry it, I don't know what they do to it back there, but it's so crispy,
Wow.
and it doesn't leave you feeling greasy and oily after. like sometimes you eat fried chicken, and it leaves you feeling like a little heavy and greasy.
This is good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's spicy. That's delicious. I've never had anything like this.
It's really good. Little vinegary, right? But you get the chili pepper chicken coming out, and then the onion and tomato. I don't want to say undertones, but in the sauce it's undertones until you actually get some tomatoes and onions into your mouth.
It's so
and then
good.
yeah.
That's really good. Good choices. You know your food.
I talk like I'm a food guy, right?
That's
but I'm
right.
just making them up. It's just, oh no.
I know you like to eat.
I love to eat.
That's one thing. That's what we want. We want people to talk about food. We want people, because you have to eat. You have to eat every day.
People should take their time when they eat to really enjoy it.
Just to enjoy and savor the
Sometimes I see
flavor.
people eating and they're trying to just eat so quickly that I don't think they can really appreciate the flavors and most importantly the work that went into it, right? And
That's
some of
true.
these recipes are generations old, so you gotta pay its due respect.
Absolutely. I love that you said that.
Mm-hmm.
That is very respectful, especially for establishments that can keep going on for 40 years, like Dani's.
Yeah. And hopefully 40 more.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be.
Well, because he's like, Dani is taking over.
Yep.
You know, he's really keeping the legacy going. So it's good to see. It's really good to see. It's healthy. I mean, kind of making different recipes or making those recipes a little bit more updated, current.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I see.
He was rascal too when he was younger.
I'm sure if
Yeah.
he's friends with you.
No, I was one keeping them all in line.
Okay, last but not least, we got to try this one.
Garlic chicken.
Garlic chicken.
Yep.
Okay.
You have a whole table full of Kauai Police Department, very finest.
We are very safe right now. Very safe.
But we do want to maybe perhaps take some time to thank all of our healthcare workers and
Yeah.
first responders and everybody that keeps us safe on a day-to-day.
But also, we got to acknowledge and really support the restaurant industry because they were impacted so severely.
I tell you, and it's like the profit margin in the food service industry is so slim.
Yeah.
And the restaurants and the like Dani's family just they adapted many times within our own incident management team. Our lunch was from Dani's, right? The
So that's how you
BCLM,
support.
bacon
Yeah.
cheeseburger, Loco Moco. And you'd be surprised like what a morale boost it is to like have a great meal.
No, you're right.
Yeah, so-
Right. No, that's a great way to keep supporting the community.
Oh yeah.
So the other thing is, during the pandemic, there is this viral video of you dancing. Are you going to be able to reenact that for us?
Wait, let's eat first.
No, you got to do it now.
Dancing wasn't in the deal.
Yes, it was. I
way.
told you we were going to talk about things.
All right. For the folks that was gonna make fun of me, I brought a couple of my friends that'll back me up. All right. Today we got some of our finest from the Kauai Police Department, and they're just here to support Danis, and of course they're always supporting our community.
How you doing, folks? My name is Morris Unutoa, Kauai Police Department. And I'm full with all that good food this day. Make sure you come down to Dani's. You're on Kauai.
Hey, my name is Hudson Shu from the Kauai Police Department, and thank you, Danis, for this wonderful food.
I want to thank the entire family and everybody at Dani's, especially my childhood friend. And like I promised, we grew up in the early to mid 90s. So gentlemen, today I'm going to teach you folks how to do the move called the happy feet. And for all of you young kids out there, this is really a good baseline foundational move so that when you go dancing, you actually got a couple moves that you can do. So it's just toe, heel, and as you're doing it, you want to shift, left to right. and you can mix it up and, you know, go one way more than the other. There you go. And that's the happy feet. Kids, practice at home, stay in school, study hard, and always listen to your teacher. That's right. Aloha.
Where Hawaii Eats is brought to you by the Honolulu Star Advertisers Dining Out, Cisco Hawaii, Outrigger Hotels and Resorts, Gather Federal Credit Union, Royal Sonesta Kauai Resort, JN Automotive Group, and Kauai Visitors Bureau.